Alright. Welcome back, everybody. Sorry for a little bit of absence here, but I was doing a bunch of shit yesterday. It was mostly just boring crap like power washing the porch, which inadvertently created more work because I stripped half the fucking paint off the thing. That's what I get for being cheap. But yep, half the paint's gone off that, so now it's just like bare wood. It looks like I'm living in like a goddamn slum now. But screw it. That's why I just say, why use paint? Just get wood stain. I feel like that's so much easier. Just get some like solid wood and wood stain, and that's all you need to do. Don't waste your time. Why paint? That just takes so much time over the years, and it's so much easier to do too. Oh, look at that, beautiful. If you don't know what that sound was, I'm actually working on producing a bunch of, what was it called? Thunderbolts? Yeah, I'm producing a bunch of Thunderbolts right now, which requires me to make a bunch of these little things. All these sledgehammers. Not bad weapons, not bad weapons. It's just, I'm using this to create Thunderbolts. I need 4 Thunderbolts and 4 Crickets. Which, that's gonna take a lot. That's like, what, 4,000 wires? A couple thousand, I mean, that's probably up to 10, 12,000 copper. An astronomical amount of scrap. I mean, it's going to take some time to get this sheer amount of stuff. I've nearly blown through all of my scrap doing this. And yeah, it'll take, let's see, about 1,000 plastic, which is like $200 right now. I mean, it's worth a lot. Let's take a look here. $280 for 1,000. That's so much. And the thing is, I'm not even sure why they're doing it in that high stacks, considering that each game usually only occurs around maybe 10 plastic if you're lucky. And the thing is, I'm like earning the top amount of plastic, electronics, and copper per game. And that's because I do extremely well in raids. I can't imagine how people do if they're like, man, hey, what's up, BR, how you doing? Also, forgot to mention this, but fair warning, this will be a short stream. Mostly because I do not have a lot of time today. I didn't realize how much time I was wasting watching YouTube videos, and I was like, oh wow, it's almost noon, and I probably have to go do volunteer stuff soon. So, I didn't plan very well today. Oh yeah, and did I show you the final iteration of our... What was I even calling this again? It wasn't Crack Track. But this is the final iteration of our PvE vehicle right now. So, instead of using a traditional wheel system as our truck bed, what instead we opted for... Let me turn this down real quickly. What we opted for was a nice Goliath track build, which obfuscated a lot of the need for rails for the truck bed, considering the truck bed was just instantaneously covered by a huge amount of Goliath track. 1600 HP, this thing's gonna be goobers. But that actually allowed for a nice amount of stacking of material in here. So what we do have is a radio, a radiator, a radar, a cooler, a nice epic tier hot rod engine, and a lot of accessories in here. So it protects a lot of that good jazz. And the front truck bed's nice and covered up with thick armor plating. It's not really thick, it's mostly decorative, but it's still pretty thick. And then all our weapons are right up top, so it still looks quite nice. I'm thinking about maybe doing a more elaborate painting setup where I use all of my paints to make an extremely terrible looking paint design. On a side note, I also realized that for some reason I managed to get 2 Oasis paints, which I'm not even sure how that is, considering you can't like sell it, delete it, or anything. So I just have 2 inventory spots in my place just covered up by that. Holy shit! Oh my god, this went up in price like crazy. This used to be 10,000, but now it's selling for 66 grand. Holy shit. And the cheapest buyout offer is for 20,000. Oh my god. This paint nearly costs. This thing costs as much as a relic. In fact, this thing costs more than a Scorpion, which is the most expensive relic right now. Jesus. That is stupid. Who would be even paying that much for gold paint? Hell, where do you even get that type of paint? That's blowing my mind. I'm thinking about maybe reducing the overall inventory size here by potentially combining some weapons, and I'm not entirely sure what we should combine. I'm still trying to combine those defender weapons, but those will be a while before they're out. And on a side note, our brand new Leviathan with like 20 guns is doing pretty bad. It's lost 2 out of 2 games so far, so its success rate is 0%. It wins 0% of games. Oh yeah, what was that last? How much plastic did I get from that? Are you kidding for me? A Frontier Defense only acquired 10 plastic. Yeah, see, look at this. The highest I got was gone in 2 minutes, and I got 11 plastic from that. So did they reduce the amount of plastic you got per raid? I think they did. Because I used to get 13 plastic per raid, and now it's down to 9 to 10 to 8. Which, that's a hefty reduction. I mean, that reduced it from like 3 to 4 gold per plastic rate down to 2. 2.8. Yikes. Screw it, let's just do some... Should we do some guns always, or Ramberstein? I think Ramberstein needs some love. Well, I guess I could build a new vehicle. What do I have on here that'd be interesting to build with? I got a lot of drones. A lot of drones. I did not realize I have over 9 drones in my inventory. And a lot of shotguns, too. And a lot of cords. I could make a ridiculous build that just has, like, an absurd amount of cords. I could do that. So let's see. We do have a quantum cabin, so that's good. So we could do something with that. Let's try that. So let's try something with a quantum. Well, we have a lot of space underneath here to hide barrels. Since this will be a PvE vehicle, might as well do it that way. I mean, look at that. We could hide even more underneath here. Nice. So, I mean, we could hide our entire radiator down here, too. All this would mean our vehicle would have a very wide stature. Let's pinch it in a little bit. And then what we could do instead is it will definitely have twin wheels. There we go. Let's try that. So more in the front, more in the back. Yep. So they definitely have a little bit of speed. That's fine. That's fine. You can do that. But instead, what I'm hoping for is that we can have a decent amount of stuff in the backdrop. Let's not use too many gun mounts because that'll actually artificially raise our power score. So, ooh, putting on an Apollo engine on this bad boy. Getting up to 16 power score. That could actually be kind of nice. And actually keeping this underneath here to protect our entire build. I don't know if that would be terribly safe. That'd be kind of sketch. We might have to widen this out just a tad bit. Just so that we could protect us a little bit more effectively. Yeah, that could work better. Because now, and with that there, we can actually flush some parts onto the side of this. Although may not be able to because this appears to be too wide. Or too long. Yeah. Like how many spaces is that then? That's like what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 spaces wide. Do I even have a part that's 6 spaces wide evenly? Hey, what's up, fam? How you doing? Welcome, welcome. I'm currently just theorizing how to fix up this gap really quickly. It's 6 spaces wide, which is very weird because that's like an unusual width to this. Because that doesn't really exist in anything else. Here, I guess I could just do it this way. And then flip this onto the other side. And then do that. This is just to cover up the Apollo engine. Because what we're planning on doing is that we're going to have a super high power score build. God, the thing has like 0 tonnage though. So we can't make this too heavy. And we're definitely not going to add too many luxury items onto this thing. I guess we could do something similar like that. We're probably just actually going to need a wider trunk to actually keep this farther out. Yeah, we're probably going to have to make that a lot lighter now that I'm thinking about it. Just to reduce this weight so that this thing can actually handle an impact or two. Yeah, just throw that right on top. Perfect. So now we can throw the fuel barrels into the back. A mirror vehicle is going to be nothing but explosive devices, so getting hit by like a rocket would instantly fuck us over. I think we'll be okay. Just flush that right against there. And a charged radiator. So that means we still have another 12 energy left. And that can all be used for electronics. Or for quartz. I should probably lower that down too. Like, I probably want to keep it that high. Here we go, and then we can mount the guns, like, right there. There we go. So none of those should actually be outwardly exposed. The thing is, though, is that if that fuel barrel pops, basically our entire gun array is going to be disarmed instantaneously. We could put the guns more forward in front of the cabin so it can't get shot as easily, maybe? So what we could do is we could place our guns in somewhat of a aligned fashion. And then we can raise these up a little bit more. Where are some of our structural parts? Do something like this. And then just flip this around. Ooh, it won't be able to fit due to that radiator thickness. Oh yeah, that's right, because the radiator's a weird width. I know, it's just the cooler, actually. Here, we'll just put that more forward. Call it good. And then attach 2 more cores to that. Oh, that looks so wonky, but I think it could work. Let's put off those 2 cores for now, because I actually want to put on some armor plating before we continue any further. I feel like that will determine where we can actually accurately put the cords. Here we go. And look at that. I think the armor's already clashing with the gun mounts. Yeah, this is not too bad. Should I put it farther back? Or up close? We'll put it like right there. Right against it. No, nope. Positioning's uneven. This is why we need a cloning system for side to side. There we go. And why do you keep defaulting to there? Stop with your sticky positioning. Oh my god. Right there, the thing I'm aiming at. Thank you. I understand why it consistently fights with me with that. Alright, so we can't really do too heavy of a bumper system. Otherwise, we'll screw ourselves on weight. Put that forward, put that right there. Give ourselves some, like, nice weight distribution. Hey, you know what, let's put that wheel as forward as we can. Just so that we don't have any weird balancing issues. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I mean, we still have the Apollo engine scraping the ground. But that's perfectly fine. We can use that. And where's that smaller piece at? Here you go. So then this should prevent the Apollo engine from actually causing any sort of issues. Because the thing is, if you don't properly, like, seal off anything that's hanging below your car, what will happen is that your engine, or whatever is hanging below the car, will actually start scraping on any hill you go across, and making it extremely difficult to actually traverse anything, especially if you have a low-ride vehicle. If you have larger wheels, you'll be fine. They won't nearly be as prominent of an issue. Oh, that only has 50... Ooh. That actually fits in better, to be honest. And actually being this low profile, we shouldn't have too many issues with, like, colliding parts. And these are actually attached to 2 pieces of armor. I'm thinking maybe having those quarters attached to something else as well. Like, what we could do is that we could have these wired onto the back of the frames over here. So then what we could do is that we could attach them to that. So then that way, if this gets blown off, like if this small buggy floor manages to get flown off, this can still be attached, this can still be attached, and these two can still be attached. So they can all still be good. We're up into the 5K power score range already, Jesus. And we haven't even attached our fancy electronics yet. Although, let's hold off on that, because I need to actually cover up that thing with armor. Otherwise, that thing will pop like a goddamn balloon. Because right now, if you put a shoot-through parts on this thing, I mean, bots will passively pop me. And then we'll throw some accessories on there as, like, bullet shielding. Yeah, that's not too bad, then. Actually kind of looks cool, to be honest. Giving me like a weird retro vibe almost. Not a retro vibe, but like classy, sleek, military-esque look. And might as well throw something on top as well. And for the back of this, what can we do to seal you off? Ooh. If we just had something a little bit smaller, that actually would be fine. Ah, fuck it. We'll have something stick out. And then we can just throw out some, like, maybe some knives in the back? So, like, people who try to ram won't be successful. Go ahead and try there, pussies. I'm watching you. Ooh, aren't you now? I never would have guessed somebody inside my stream would be watching my stream. It's Inception. Next thing you know. Oh, very nice. I see you have an eye for the elegant designs. I applaud your efforts. Although somehow we need to fix... Ooh, we do have another one of these. Ooh, can we get that nice and... Yes. Ooh, beautiful. Okay, so now both of these are mounted to 2 points. So that should be a little bit more helpful. Let's see, what else can we do here? Not too bad. It's looking more and more aesthetically pleasing as we go along. Craft a Vase Pro. Is that one of your creations that you made? I can take a gander at it pretty soon. As soon as I'm done with this. I'm assuming he's just linking to one of his own creations. I mean, that's fine. I expect it. I don't like it, but I expect it. And then, of course, we need the aircraft intakes because we're on a jet. But now we need to add our little brand new electronics here. We do have quite a few things to actually choose from. And we do have our obnoxious little... Oh, wait, that's right! I completely forgot about our side guns. Because look at this, we still have... Oh, wow, we still have enough for 3 more guns. That's your artsy thing? Alright, I can take a gander at it. So what we could do is that we could attach those right there, a little bit above. And then let's have something elevated in the back. That just looks way too, like, elevated. Something like that seems like it'd be more likely. And then let's add in... I don't know, would a van ramp look more aesthetically pleasing? Or a thin strike plate? So I think that's enough machine guns. Is the down left part of the screenshot? What do you mean? Down left part of the screen. Well, the down left part, that's my face rig. It's what I use as a camera. It follows my face in real time and kind of like recreates it. So if I open up my mouth really wide, it follows it. It also gives it a little guesstimation based on my speech patterns. So if I rock my head back and forth, it follows it. So it looks like the guns on my front tire are a little bit wonky, but everything else seems to be doing well. So I'm a little bit squishier of a vehicle at only 9k HP, at 900 HP. But I mean, we're decently strong, and we have a lot of armor on here. It's nice and, like, compact. A little bit exposed, but it looks not bad. So how do you guys think? Should we go for a nice sleek aesthetic paint, or should we go for an amalgamation paint where we throw on an assortment of different colors? I think maybe an assortment of different colors would probably be a good idea. We can't actually put this down here. Where could I put this clearly? Yeah, kind of hard to say because not a lot of this stuff actually sticks on here pretty well. We'll make the entire backside of our car that entire sticker. Not bad, not bad. Hey, well, thank you for stopping by. I'll have to see you later, Bior. Take care. But like an amalgamation of paint would just be essentially me spraying like random parts of the car orange, spraying it random parts black, and just like consistently doing that on and off, spraying it different colors more and more, and then throwing on some of those stripes and whatnot. What haven't I hit yet? Let's go ahead and throw some of that down here. The Aboriginals too. We'll give that something. We'll paint our Apollo engine Aboriginal. So this thing will look wonky as hell. Get some Tutolini stripes. Get some of that. Get the left blade in. Color that in as well. You know, we got the fire salamander as well, which will make it look extremely bright. Because look at that, the wheels just become 7 different shades of screwy. Now we'll paint that one maybe. We got the graffiti paint, which is all the way from the beginning of this game. It looks beautiful. I think that's every surface we've already covered. I guess maybe those fuel barrels, if I can take a look at it. No, I can't. Yeah, that works for me. A beautiful creature. With 1,000,001 machine guns. It works, though. It works. Although, we do need to put a bunch of accessories on this thing. I forgot about it. If you want to try red and white, blue and white. I don't know. I have a sandstorm color, but that's about as white as I got. Red and white or blue and white if you want to be seen from Japan. I think we're pretty incognito right now. I think we'll be good like this. If you want, I guess we can try to be a little bit more seen by adding on some flares here. These are nice cheap accessories that add a crap load of power score to your build. It's kind of nice. Add a stop sign for those trying to be evildoers. Blue and white is the future. I'll consider it. Add something of those on there. What else could we add on here? Ooh, I guess we could add some headlights. Make it very buggy looking. Got some headlights in there. What else could we add on? I mean, it's pretty huge. I think we'll call it good. I mean, because now you just have an obnoxious vehicle. Strip the guns! Strip them all! And now we're at 6.5k power score, my god. This is some stupidly... Oh, you're at level 2 and you play every day? You know, you could play every day, but this game takes a lot of time. I've been on here every day, plus or minus holidays and whatnot. And I'm only level... Let's see, what level am I now? I'm a prestige level 13. So I'm a little bit up there, but not too much. Let's see, what was I going to do? That's right, I was going to change my co-driver to Perseus. Because now I have an extra, let's see, damage, durability, and spread. And a little bit extra reputation bonus. So let's see how well this works. Oh, that's right. I'll take a look at your craft as soon as I'm done. Oh, who the fuck's calling me? 1 second. Fake call, we're good. Ooh, and that guy's trying to do a fast build with that. Oh no, it's the Alt key, that's right. Because now you can shoot behind yourself while driving. Oh, there's a secret bathroom and close the door. Hey, not a bad idea, not a bad idea. This is actually a decently fast vehicle, to be honest. Hoo hoo hoo! Oh, keep moving, boys. They're coming. I see them. They're on the map. I need to strip Jacob's weapons, though. Ooh, and the guy with the spikes found me. Dude, I love this. Whoo! Damn, that spike is deadly. And the guy, I'm more than certain, is on a hover. Just keep stripping him, keep stripping him. It looked like that guy's using nothing but a cord build too, but he's just face palming into people. And becoming social. Make full team. You know, I could at some point. Okay. It looks like that I'm out of weapons. It is time for us to run. I could battle a little bit. I got one little limp left. But none of my fuel barrels popped magically. That's beautiful. Ooh, nice. How this thing works is beyond me. Ultimate cord build. I honestly could probably make this a little bit more beefy if I was using something like a... I'm trying to think. If I was using maybe a step spider cabin, I could probably have a little bit more success. But I take what we got. We got something pretty nice here. It's pretty nice. I wish we could actually fuse these cords together. That would actually be sweet. Although it may be a little bit overpowered. Alright. So I think we'll call this good. But who's that guy that wants to take a look at something? Craft Vase Pro. Vase Pro. Oh, this thing. Okay, so this is what he wanted me to take a look at. It looks pretty sweet. Almost kind of reminds me of the, God, what is that called? I'm trying to remember its name. The Ghostbusters. Kind of reminds me of their car. Except really compact. Yeah, it's not too bad. Very artistic. But I don't think I can craft it because I don't think I have the parts for it. Yeah, I don't have the paint. Everything else I can get, though. But I'm not buying that paint. It looks cool. Yeah, I mean like Rocket the Raccoon? That kind of look like it. The only thing is that maybe if I wasn't a red panda, we're like two different animals entirely, man. Hey, thanks for the follow on Mixer. Try to build a drift car. I mean, this car can drift pretty good. Not really, actually. This car can't really drift because the tires on it give it so much traction. Which is kind of nice because I kind of like the traction. Having the extra traction so you have like good turning and don't slide everywhere. That's good for a vehicle that needs to be like far away in a snipey position. But for all those of you who don't know, I'm currently streaming on YouTube, Twitch, and Mixer. So if you see other chats from that, that's probably what's happening. Ooh, wow. I got placed in a power score much lower than mine. And the thing is, I'm 6.5k. I'm not very beefy, but I'm mostly just a lot of cords plus coolers. So I could see this being decent. This is pretty balanced for them. I only have 900 HP, which is fairly squishy. I have more HP than, say, a hover, but, like, barely. Oh, motherfucker. I hate these hurricane builds. And the thing is, my guns do not have enough space. And that just stripped 3 guns off my build. Ah, hurricane launchers. I feel like hurricane builds are what you default to if you can't aim. Since caucuses are no longer allowed. Interesting. An Ava booster on a hovercraft. I'm not sure how good that would actually be. Let's get out of here. I think we may be in a little bit of a pickle if we keep up this. Just a rammer. Gotta love that. I'm not a big fan of those. It's just kind of hard to really counter, because unless you have the toppest tier radar, you still won't get much of a warning when they come and ram you. So then by that time that happens, you're just kind of screwed. It's like, yeah, I get rammed and I instantly die. Can I play with you? Sure. By any means, I'm on PC, North America. Just add me on Pandalius, and we're roughly around the 6.5k range. So, got a vehicle around there, we should be good. The 6.5k range actually seems to be the magic point. Because if I went any higher, I might actually get paired with 9k people. And just get my ass handed to me. There seems to be a decent amount around the 5.5k range. If anyone else wants to join too, feel free. Just add me. Ooh. In the meantime, is there anything I could change about this build to make it a little bit more viable? Because right now the guns are mounted at a very precarious position, which makes them easy to shoot off. The thing is, though, there's not really a whole bunch I could do to fix that. I could maybe add a lip to these things, which would be through... Let's see, what would be a good way to add a lip? I mean, I could add a bumper. Which I know a lot of people do to make their cars, like, extra beefy. And then I could throw some bumpers onto the back as well. Ooh, but I can't do that because I got a bag right there. So I can't aim down as well. But my guns have a little bit extra durability. And now I'm up to the 6.6k range. I think we should be okay. It shouldn't be that bad at the Tutelini stripes. Let's see if that works. Got it in yet? Here, you know what? I'll play a game and then you just add me and I'll take you up next game. Because it seems it's taking a little bit for you. But actually, it does remind me, I should actually get my stuff from GatherBot. Since I haven't done any of that in a hot second. Double bag. Mystery bag. Get all of that. Oh, BS. I just randomly have a bot coming, or the dragon coming to eat me. How did I fail that hard check? Melee check 36. I mean, my melee's pretty damn high. If I could actually be honest. Oh no, now I have a dead debuff for a minute. Well, thank you. Oh yeah, I can go on and actually do some more with the Emerald Sphinx. Ah, you know, we'll do that after this. Yes, look at that. Now we're going up to the 8k range. Oh god. See, now I'm in an extremely low power score compared to everyone else. I might be kind of screwed. Someone else is going to have to do all the DPS for me. I mean, that guy right there, he has 2 auras. Let's just get the fuck out of there. Oh, good. James is just taking all the heat for us. There we go. Nice. And I think William's actually taking all of the actual powers, since he's just able to sit right there and shoot everybody triple with executioners. I mean, that's just so powerful. Whoo, shit! But look at that, a lot more of our guns actually survived because of that. Okay, although it did a lot more damage to us. We only have, let's see, look at that, 61 HP. But thank God we have a lot more these cords, so we can just sit here and melt him. Yes! Die, you peasants! Fear the cords in all of its majesty. Look at that, there's just a guy with a rapier in front of me. Able to do that much more damage. I'm trying not to get shot, because if I get shot, I'm dead. And it's nice, because I can just have this guy sit right here and take all the damage for me. Woo! He's seeing me. He's seeing me now. Okay, Lone Wolf, you take up that picket position. I'm just staying back here. Nice. I'm helping them out here. I'm getting kill steals, unfortunately. But you know, it's something. I'm still helping. I mean, I'm still doing hundreds and hundreds of DPS here. Oh, thank God. That's the one thing I hate, is that since I don't have a spark, I can't just sit here and melt people's... what is it called? I can't just sit here and take rid of those homing rockets, like the pyre launchers or the... what is it called? The Hurricane? Is that what it is? Yeah, the Hurricane. I mean, those things are just a joke to kill on the Spark. Nice. And look at this, we're still doing that damage. You can't stop us. Ooh! Ooh! So that's what you gotta do. You just gotta know your build and be able to play around it. Look at that! We have like 2,000 less power score than some of these people. We have less than him by 2,000. And look at that! Someone adds 77 to my account name. Uses that lucky. Nice! Ah, that is beautiful. How this works is beyond me. How do people with 2,000 less power score? Because you have to remember, 2,000 less power score, I could reattach chords and put vectors on my entire thing, or tacklers, and have an absurd amount of damage. How does that not work? The thing is, though, chords actually have a pretty decent amount of damage. I'm actually thinking whether or not Hornets have that same amount of damage. Because I think Hornets may still have the same amount of damage, but just a less fire rate. So I may have to think about that. Alright, so who's going in front? Who's going in front? Because I can't be your angel. I can't be your baby. Someone else is going to have to stay up there. Juv's game 777. Alright, I'll add you as soon as I get out of this. Oh, looks like Sophia is just getting up there. You know, that's fine. You go ahead and do all that. I'll just sit here and take some of that glorious nectar from the distance. I'm just going to rain this goddamn hail on him. Let's move, let's move. Although it looks like we're probably going to get somehow boned in the back. Well, you do get one free name change, so you could have changed it and just forgotten about it. I mean, it is a fairly small difference in name change. There we go, let's just sit here and melt him. And look at that, Daniel doesn't even give a crap, he's just sitting there, taking it all. Nice. And there's just machine gunners in the back. Although I feel like there may be somebody rearing up. Okay, good. If we can start pecking away at that guy's armor. Ooh, damn! Was somebody trying to hit me with a cricket? A cricket would absolutely destroy me. Oh, for fuck's sake, I thought that was somebody. I have no idea what that means, but we'll go with it. Yes, I totally agree with you. What the fuck that's supposed to mean? It just looks like you just had a seizure on a keyboard. Ooh, good, we picked up that guy's engine. Stop pushing me! I cannot be a forward-facing character. Nice, and Florence caught that. Oh, I almost feel like I should have a higher rise build. Nice, and the guy looks like he has a bunch of Spitfires on his build. Nice! And I got MVP again. Jesus! Who says chords suck? They're beautiful. Let's take a look here. What is the Hornet like? Ooh, it's it's about half the power efficiency. But I would reduce my build's overall power score by quite a bit if I put on Hornets. So like these two guns that are prone to getting shot off, I can instead replace them with that. And actually have them on. Alright, so I'll add you on here. What did you say it was? Juv's game 777. There we go. It's sent. And you should be able to invite the group. So you should be able to come if you like. If anyone else wants to join, I'm on PC North America. I can play for a little bit more. Ooh, got a notification from Twitter. What the devil happened here? Oh, okay, yeah, that's right. That was just a comment I made about there was apparently some news agency reporting that video games cause violence or have a decreased empathetical effect. I mean, you can play with me, Joe's game. The issue is that you're going to get curb stomped. I mean, you will get curb stomped. Unless you play passively. If you can play passively, you might be okay, but you're going to get hurt. Hey, what's up, Ronan Raged Ninja? Welcome back. My goodness. Mixer is all hopping and bopping today. Everybody just seems to be loving that place all of a sudden. I mean, I can see it. Microsoft is pouring a lot of money into that right now. I think it just has to change my PP. I don't know what your PP is. Your power score, you mean? Unless you mean like power plays, which I mean, I think it's like something from like Pokemon. Them Pokemans. Ooh, and also a bit of side news. That study I was talking about how video games could decrease the empathetical effect of people, which means like somehow they can have, you know, less empathy. That study I actually read. And the thing is, the study is not longitudinal by any means. It only tracks the short-term effect, and even then, it was still like a very short correlation, meaning that like the effect of the decreased empathy was very mild. But the thing is that any long-term study that has like come to try to see that results are actually replicable has not actually succeeded, because anything after like 2 minutes, the empathetical, for their empathy, person's empathy, tends to return. Which kind of makes sense. Imagine you playing a very violent video game. When was the last time you stopped playing that violent video game and then you went and then punted a puppy? I mean, very few of us have done that. I may have done it one time, but I think for the most people, they haven't really done it. On a side note, also on Twitter, what else was I fighting about? Oh yeah, I was also talking about how... Who is it? Ninja? Yeah, it was Ninja. Ninja, the most popular Twitch streamer that exists right now. Let's see. He had left for 48 hours, which is 2 days. And in the 2 days, he lost 40,000 Twitch subscribers, which, if you don't know how much is 40,000, 40,000 times $2.5, because that's how much you make in terms of money. He lost, at minimum, $100,000 in a month's profit because of that. $100,000. Holy shit. Play while I change it. Yeah, if you want to change your build, by all means, you can do that, and then just get back to me. I mean, if you want to just slap on some more gums, more coolers, do what you like. But I'm thinking, how many subscribers does Ninja have at base? At base, to lose 40,000 and be completely fine. Yeah, just go ahead and fix your build. You'll be able to come back at another time. I'm not sure why Metal Trox is doing that, but thank you for screwing over our chances of winning. Here, let's go ahead and back ourselves up a little bit. And Madison's just sitting back here, absorbing that heat. Nice, nice. I'm just trying to sit here and peel apart George real quickly. Ooh, let's back it up, let's back it up, let's back it up, let's back it up, let's back it up. Because they're coming after us pretty heavily. It looks like William is just getting into the battle, but he's just getting torn apart by the cords right now. And the two little hornets. Any way you can reduce your power score is a good way. Even if it's just with an accessories or whatnot, it helps. It is a cool game, I like it a lot. I've been playing this for, ooh god, since the closed beta, so it's been a couple of years I've been playing this game. And I can tell you with absolute certainty, it is definitely a unique game to play with. I love how as soon as people get like pelted by the cords ammo, they just start cowering in fear. Oh god, I was hearing that thing in the background, I was like, what the fuck is that? It sounded like Psychosis, but no, it's just the Joker. Why so serious, Horn? Alright, let's crawl forward, let's crawl forward. I do like the absurd amount of control I can exert with these 6 tires. I mean, the tonnage and durability on these things is immaculate. Here, let's just go ahead and take off your car's life. Bye-bye. Nice. I have Star Wars Battlefront 2. That's not a bad game. I'll play it too occasionally. I do have it on my PC, and look at that. MVP again. By a short amount, but I'm still MVP. And that was just with that pecking damage I was doing. That positioning is everything. And the thing is, it appears that playing that passive style is actually working out nicely. I'm actually kind of excited for Battlefront 2 right now, because they are... Let's see, I believe they're releasing some more information regarding their, like... I'm trying to think. I think it was their brand new Separatists, like, DLC they're coming out with, that has, like, Obi-Wan Kenobi, General Grievous, and a couple of other things. I've been hearing a lot of rumors about it, like they're going to have pilots and sentinels in there, maybe. Or that the sentinels class would be a part of the pilots. I still building. Hey, I'll take, that's fine. Just let me know if you ever want to join. I'll be playing game, yes? Oh, peel that back there, honey buns. Ooh, shit, Sandra. Here, I'll help you melt this down. Nice. That's just kind of weird that the bot just came out of nowhere. Ooh, yikes. Okay. We're just trying to take off as many guns as we can. Ooh, good. Take the safe route anytime you can. Okay, so I can't see anything right there. But Slazer's going in there, so he seems like he knows what he's doing. And he's trying to pick off some weapons too, but it doesn't seem to be working. Ooh, and that guy's wheels were taken off. Get fucked. Ah, shit, all my weapons are gone. Yeah, I can't do anything. It just looks like my team somehow managed to still get, like, separated and evaporated. I don't know, how do we do for our team, though? I actually did still pretty good. I mean, the thing is, I'm still getting up there in, like, top 2, top 5 people every round. Ooh, God, that Fugly Bump did all of the work on the team. Has over 700 more power score than a lot of these people. Nice. Well, I mean, if you can still get scores like that, you're doing good. Oh, yeah, and Circle Time is just saying, yeah, that study doesn't actually show that it leads to any violent acts. It just leads to decreased empathy and empathy tests. I mean, if you ever taken an empathy test, it's like, would you stab this person? It's like stupid questions that and impossible scenarios will never be presented with in real life, but they still ask you it. As if it's a real thing. Ah, I love the speed on this thing. Still not as fast as the guy in the hover who can't actually control his build. Ugh, thank you. I feel like I may need to get like a hot button to actually mute my microphone. That's actually maybe something useful in the future. Ooh, God, I'm lagging. Bad time. Holy crap, my lag spikes. What is this? Jesus! My game's just like having some major memory leaks of some sort. And I know the incinerator guy is lobbing some fire over here. Where are you going? There it is, Alfred. I see you there, little dude. Come here. Expose your behind to nothing but my glorious cords. Oh, what a beautiful sight to see you in. And look at that, he can't do anything, he just has to sit there and take it all. Nice. And they're not doing anything towards me, so I could just sit here and take all that. You better not come out. There you go. Just peel yourself back. Let's reverse up a little bit, because it looks like they're starting to come in. Let's see if we can just try to kill that one guy real quickly. Holy shit, that's fire! Look at that guy's coming straight for us, and he just killed himself. Alright, can that, like, spread on that thing be reduced just a tad bit? Ooh, okay. Hey, what's up there, fam? How you doing? I feel like if you're going to ram like that, if you're going to ram my Apollo engine and my fuel barrels, the front of your car should explode. But the thing is, when you're putting blades inside of gasoline, you should be blowing up. Want to play Minecraft after? Nah, man, I'm good. I don't even think I even have that game installed anymore. I haven't played it in, like, years. It's a good game, I just have no interest in it. Bets on whatever... Bet on whether they talked about any of that. The thing is, I've actually did research for video game violence and their effects, and there actually is none, to be honest. I mean, from what I can tell, many of the studies found maybe some short-term effects on video games, but nothing that could actually lead to actual actions or that could actually lead to anything impactful. For the most part, it's just that violent people like violent video games because it's maybe comforting to them. And then that even violent video games, to some degree, actually reduced crime rates. Like, when Grand Theft Auto 5 was released, I think actually murder rates and homicide rates actually fell down quite a bit. Or Fortnite? Nah, I don't play Fortnite either. I don't play any of those kiddie games. We play the mature games that have people yelling at you in Russian. And you have no idea what's going on. That's the type of game we're doing here. And thank you for the follow, mate. Appreciate it. Ooh, a nice light vehicle right there to melt. Just sit right there. You must be Sergey or Madison. It's kind of nice. Ooh, I see a vehicle right there too. Where are you at? Apparently there's something right there that I can't see. I'm shooting through the wall. There's Madison. So Sergey was the one running. I don't like Fortnite. It's just not my game. Hey, and thanks for the hote, Ninja. Well, the thing is, Fortnite is just... I'm not a big fan of Battle Royales in general. That, it's like a hyper-saturated... I mean, the game has a huge fan base. It's very committed. But it's just not my gig. I'm not terribly interested in it. I like just playing games that I like playing. Ooh. Oh, you can actually shoot those things off? That's actually sweet. Ooh, shit. Okay, one second. Back up, back up. Screw off alarm. I don't need you right now. Okay, so that means I may have to leave soon. But no, it was fun. We did have a good laughs here, yes? Ooh, and they're all just peeling back. What are they doing? I don't want to go around that corner, because that thing's death. That is death if I go around that corner. Get off your deadly ass guns here. Take off those wheels. Take off those wheels. God damn. And now we need to get rid of that cannon. Yes! Strip his parts. Whew! The thing is, I don't have the fighter powder to deal with him. Oh my god! We got them all! What other games do you like? Well, let's see. I play mostly this game right now, but I usually play some Elder Scrolls. We'll see. It's been a while, though. This is probably the game will catch me playing most. There's no way that guy could have any more ammo. I mean, that guy's completely effed. Why did you come here? I see that. Good try, good try. And look at that, we still have all of our coolers on. Well, look at that, all we have is 16 HP. Oh my god, we're so squished right now. The guy could literally bump into me and I'd blow up. I'm just gonna have to sit here and wait for metal trucks to come out. Here we go. Hopefully we can do this. And this spooky music is not helping at all. Oh, oh, okay. Thank goodness. No good, and someone looks like it has a whirlwind. Oh, rapiers. Just keep in here, and we should be okay. Because he has less than 30 seconds to come in here and kill all three of us. No, you bastard! Why did you kill me? Oh, that was still 3,000. Oh my goodness. Hey, well, thank you for stopping by, Rage Ninja. It was nice seeing you. Bye-bye. Nice, and we got a sledgehammer built too. Fantastic. Well, this will have to conclude the stream, so I want to thank you all for joining me. If you had fun, by all means follow whatever platforms you favorite. YouTube, Twitch, or Mixer. Although I will say Twitch notifications do appear on stream, and they have an RPG chat built right in, so you'll like that. But other than that, there's Discord links down below and social media links if you like that gig, if you want to get notified whenever I go live, or join the community, whatever your shtick may be. Hey, Cruel Destroyer has come. But other than that, I want to thank you all for joining. If you've had fun, you know what to do. But we'll just leave it there. So, we'll see you next time. I may stream later on today, though, but I'm doing volunteer work, and then I have to do some work on the house itself, so probably won't be able to stream for a hot second. We'll see how it goes. But other than that, stay classy there, peeps. Kisses.